Welcome, everyone, to Gonzaga University's Theater and Dance 10-Minute Play Festival. Tonight's event has been a collaboration between all of our Directing 2, Acting 1, Text Analysis, and Playwriting students. I'm Anna Kay, the director for our first play tonight, entitled Stuck, a comedic rendition of real-life familial Facebook friends, written by Irish Clark. This play poses the question, when was America great? That's difficult to answer, and it becomes even harder to agree when communicating across a generational divide. Dan, an older gentleman, gets stuck on an elevator with Tyler, a 20-something political science student, and they get deep into this conversation. despite some petty disagreements and questionable name calling, maybe these two will end up on the same floor.
Hey, I'm headed to the same floor.
Want a medal or something?
No, sorry, sir.
We're not moving.
No need to panic, sir. I'm sure it'll start up any moment.
Oh, now look what you've done. Broke this death trap and we're gonna get stuck.
We're not gonna get stuck. Just give it a second.
The elevator is not moving and we can't get out. We are stuck. How long has it been?
About 30 seconds, sir.
God damn it, it's hotter than a monkey's ass in here. Quit breathing so hard.
I'm so sorry, sir. I'll try.
And for heaven's sake, quit calling me sir. My name is Dan.
Yes, sir. I mean, Dan.
That's better. Now sit down so you quit hogging all my air.
But actually,
What did I say?
Yes, sir, Mr. Dan, sir.
You got anything to drink, kid?
I have some alkaline water or kombucha.
I'll come boot my foot up your ass if you even try to open that shit. Hand me the Alaska water. How much did you pay for that mushroom piss?
Oh, I don't know, like $6 or $7.
No wonder you kids go broke so fast and whine for money all the time. Spending $7 on a drink, I never.
I actually lied to you. I made it myself. I just want to see how quickly I could get you to generalize me.
Oh, I see. You're one of those. Think you're a wise ass, do ya?
Sir, I'm a politics major. Being a wise ass is a bit of a requirement.
So has Mr. Politics got a name?
Tyler, sir.
Okay, now tell me, Mr. College-educated Tyler. So you're studying politics, huh? Do you endorse the Democratic Party?
Based on our current options, yes, I do.
Oh, you really have learned nothing. You better stay in school.
Well, I plan on it, sir.
Seems like they're just going to turn you into another commie libtard.
Can I ask you something, Dan? And please excuse me if I'm being a bit brash, but what are your credentials? Why should I stay in school if I haven't learned anything and won't?
I am old and wise.
Well then, could you teach me your wisdom?
There is still hope you may become enlightened as to what has and will continue to make America a great country.
So that's your wisdom?
Yes.
Okay then. Riddle me this. When exactly was America great?
Well, that would obviously be July 4th, 1776, the day our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence.
And what about slavery?
Well, except for that.
Are you married, sir?
I don't see how that's relevant, but yeah, my wife and I have been married for 35 years, the mother of my children and the other half to my heart.
May I ask how many children you have?
2 girls. They're both around your age. One is studying to be an engineer, and the other is a professor of psychology here at UCSD.
They sound very successful. I'm sure you're proud of them.
They make me smile every day.
So, sir, do you believe that they should have the same rights that you do?
Of course I do. Are you trying to call me a misogynist?
No, not at all, Dan. I'm trying to show you that your America has never really been great. Were you aware that your wife and daughters wouldn't have been able to vote until 1920 if they could find a way to be seen or heard at all?
Okay, then. Point made. How about after the Great Depression, World War II? Got any dirt on the greatest generation? My father's father started a roofing company with nothing but a saw and an empty bank account after the Depression. Damn near 100 years later, and I'm still running it. What do you got to say to that?
The greatest generation? You mean the babies from 1901 to the late 20s? You mean the ones that produced the silent generation? Do you know why they were called that?
Yeah, because their parents raised them right and they never fought back.
No, not even close. They were called the silent generation because they lived through periods of war and economic depression. Kids younger than me flying thousands of miles away to fight a world war, many leading to their deaths. It's a generation of war-torn, submissive child soldiers that never recovered from the horror of the atrocities that they experienced. So terrible that the entire generation was labeled as the silence?
All right, I see where you're coming from. My mother's golden rule was never ask your father about the war. Fine, I'll even switch it up a little bit. How about when your beloved JFK was president? America was great then, right? A Democrat in the Oval Office? Isn't that what you want?
Well, sure, but do you really want racially segregated schools, restaurants, bathrooms, and everything else you could think of? The civil rights movement hadn't even happened yet.
No, I'm not racist. My sister's husband is black and they come over for dinner all the time. You're right, not then either. How about the 80s? Ronald Reagan, the greatest president of all time.
Dan, you mean during the Cold War, back when you were never really sure when you would wake up the next morning or be eradicated in your sleep by a nuclear bomb?
You want to know something, kid?
Of course I do, sir.
My wife was a school teacher in the 80s. I was repairing HVAC units at the time, and her classrooms had shit out on her. I was fixing her unit when the sirens went off. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. She opened a hatch in the floor and down we went. Fortunately, it was a false alarm, but damn did everyone go crazy. Some asshat pushed my wife's desk over the hatch and we were stuck there for 2 days. It was the first time we met. We got married a month later and I'll always be grateful for that, but never been the same since.
I'm very sorry, sir. I hope I didn't offend you.
You don't gotta worry about me melting, Snowflake.
Didn't think so. You remind me of my uncle.
Why's that? Did he yell at you in an elevator too?
No, he just calls me Snowflake all the time.
Product of our generations, kid.
Touche. Can I propose something to you, sir?
Let me hear it.
What if America never really was that great?
Oh, thanks, sweet Jesus. I don't really have an answer for you right now, Tyler. It seems I've got a lot to think about.
Well, I really appreciate you talking with me, Dan.
You're welcome, kid. I've got to get to it.
Have a great day, sir.
Sense.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sanskriti Thoma, and I'm the director of the next show, titled Minute After Minute, The Ballad of the Titanic Band, written by Evelyn Elston. Now, during tragedies as bad as the Titanic, we find solace in the stories of survivors and the bravery of those that didn't make it out. This is a story of a couple of those men. Theodore Ronald Brayley and Wallace Hartley were two musicians aboard the Titanic that had to make the difficult decision to stay and play, choosing their duties over their lives. Enjoy the show.
Come at once. We have struck a berg. It's CQD. We have struck an iceberg and sinking by the head. We are putting passengers off in small boats, women and children in boats. Cannot last much longer. Losing power. This is Titanic. CQD. Engine room flooded.
And here we thought we'd get to bed early.
Tonight is an unlucky night.
Could be. For a young man like yourself, keep your chin up.
Bad feeling about tonight.
Many brave things were done that night, but none were more brave than those done by men playing minute after minute as the ship settled quietly lower and lower in the sea. The music they played served alike as their own immortal requiem and their right to be recalled on the scrolls of undying fame.
I don't think they'd make us come back up the deck unless it was serious.
They just want us to keep the first class happy while they call for backup. The women are panicking, and we can't have that at this hour.
What are the lifeboats for then, you think?
Merely a precaution. I'll check on the rest of the boys. Told them to play something nice and light while you get the piano set up out here. Beautiful night for the stars, eh? Things are not well. They're saying that we should move towards the lifeboats. I told the boys to pack up.
They're loading the women and children first, I think.
And for us?
We wait.
My fiancée is waiting for me. She'll be awfully worried once she gets wind of this. I'll have a lot of explaining to do. She told me not to come. I told her I had to. It's my job. Bandmaster always comes along. I came anyway. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
The violin isn't even mine. It's hers. She should have kept it. If she had the violin still, I would have nothing to play. And if I had nothing to play, I wouldn't have come.
And perhaps you would have come anyway. Borrowed another man's violin. Doesn't matter. We're here now.
It doesn't matter? Oh, well, of course it matters. This is life and death now, son. I'd like very much to say that you might understand someday when you're older and wiser and have a wife and family of your own waiting for you, but...
But you won't say. Why won't you say? Is it because we might not get any older?
I don't know. It's getting late now.
The women are running. I hate to see everyone scurry like that. We aren't mice.
To separate man from beast does neither justice.
They're afraid. That's what makes me unhappy.
Are you afraid?
Yes. Are you?
More than I've ever been in my entire life. You're so calm.
Mr. Hartley, do you believe in God?
Right now? Especially.
What else should we have now but God?
Perhaps a drink.
What after? What after the drink and the lifeboats load and sail off?
We'll be on one of the lifeboats.
Or we won't be. Our socks are already wet.
But after the women.
Sir, I do not think we'll have the luxury of an after.
So what now? Do we wait to die? Do we stand and watch them go? Do we beg? Do we pray?
No. We return to other members. I think they themselves are coming to their own conclusions right now. Humans, like all animals, can sense disaster. The difference is that we can look at it in the face. We don't run. We don't try to squeeze in an extra boat. We go get our men, and we stay here.
And we play.
And we play. We'll get them now. I'm late.
Braylee, don't you think we should do this the right way?
I'm glad you think so.
I can't stand it. Everyone looks so afraid down there. There are all these little kids and they're crying and they have snot running down their faces and they're miserable and shivering, waiting for those lifeboats. And their mothers are even worse. They're mothers that keep trying to quiet them down, but the kids can't help it, you know? They don't know what's going on up here. They just know that they're up late and they're waiting for no reason. The worst part is the fathers. The father who keeps looking at his wife like he's trying to hold her hand extra tight when he loads her and the kid on the lifeboat. I can't hear what they're trying to say, but I'm almost grateful for that. I think hearing their conversation would make it harder to see the looks on their faces when the boat drops.
You think they know?
Does it matter? I didn't. You didn't. We're here all the same.
That's who we're playing for, boss. Playing for those little kids and their snot faces, and their mothers who are trying not to cry, and their fathers who are sticking with us just waiting.
Do you think God will wait for us?
We won't know until we know.
A good show then. All the same?
All the same, sir.
You're too young to talk the way you do.
And you're too old to fear God as you do.
I think I'll miss playing the violin.
It's not too late.
God, I wish the ground would stop moving. I hate feeling like we're skating across ice.
Imagine how the boat feels.
Icebergs probably mean the water's awfully cold.
Freezing, probably.
Maybe the other boat will come in time. And again, maybe it won't. Nothing we can do about it now.
Do you think the lifeboats can hear us too?
What an audience.
Truly, concert of a lifetime.
I need you to make sure that I get this back to my Maria. It's custom made, you see. She had it made just for me.
That's nice of you to think of her.
Well, I think if that's all she has left of me, that maybe she might want it back. And even if it's not there to give it to her, then I wanted to have it. And maybe if it's right on me like this, they can give it back to her for me.
Can't you play the violin?
No. I just thought that she wanted. It is so weak of me, but I wish she were here so I could squeeze her hand and have a brave face as she got lowered into the sea.
I promise you will see her again.
Maybe she'll bring my violin. The promises of dying men.
Our men are coming.
They deserve our brave faces.
That's what we do best, isn't it? Play loudly and put brave faces on and pray to God it's enough.
By God, it's what we've got.
To the end, then.
To the end.
Good evening, I'm Xander Claypool, and I'm grateful to introduce and have directed our next play, To Answer an Echo, written by Megan Graves. To Answer an Echo explores the reality we all live in of having to accept our own downfalls as a person. This play gives us a chance to prod at what might happen if we were to encounter the ideal version of ourselves from a parallel universe. I hope after some reflection, the next time you look into the mirror, you might look a little bit beyond and see if you're truly looking at the person that you want to be.
Reflections can't break. What's happening? Hello? Hi.
Cecilia, right? Are you me? In a manner of speaking, yes. I'm Cassandra. I'm your reflection. It's nice to finally meet you. This can't be happening. This isn't real. I've lost my mind. I'm actually going crazy. No, you're not going crazy. This is real. This is happening for me too. I promise. If you're going crazy, at least we're going crazy together. Yeah, I can definitely believe my hallucination. Cecilia, look at me. This is real, okay? It's like, do you remember in that Star Trek episode with the weird Roman universe? When Kirk and some of the crew accidentally teleported to the other dimension and everyone was almost the same, but just a little different? Where Spock had a goatee? Yes. So I'm the normal, real one, and you're the evil, fake one. I think I'm just a different one, like a parallel mirror universe of yours. So what happens when I'm out of the room? Do you just cease to exist? Because if that's the case, I can definitely just sit in front of a mirror all day so you can have some time to be alive. No, I don't die. I just leave the room too. Places to be, we're both pretty busy people. So there's a whole world back there. Yeah, did you think the whole world revolved around you? No, I guess I just thought you were like my subconscious or something. My hidden self, my unfulfilled potential. Well, I'm just me, or just us, I guess. I think that we're the same person, just running on parallel train tracks, So is everything like the opposite of what's happening here in your world, or is it like a post-apocalyptic wasteland or something? No, nothing that drastic. I think it's mostly the same, but it's hard to tell, I mean, how often do you look at your reflection and think to look in the background for details? But no apocalypse, no wasteland. Just a normal planet with supermarkets and gardens and sidewalks. Nothing special. So you work at Thomason's? Yes! Wow! We really are the same, both still stuck in dead end. I just got that promotion too. That's actually why I'm at this dinner. James and Maddie put it together to celebrate, and we had some people from the office and from school over too. Oh, that's cool. Good for you. I guess your reflection world isn't the same as mine, though. I didn't get that promotion. Oh, I'm sorry. That's fine, though. I'm sure you'll get the next one. And at least you're having a fun night with your friends, right? No, James and Maddie were having a party and forgot to invite me until we were leaving the office. So now I'm just tagging along with them. I was kind of just an afterthought. I'm sure they meant to invite you, and it just slipped their mind. Or they probably thought you were doing something else. I mean, you do spend a lot of time on your art. How did you know that? Because we're the same person and I'm an artist? I guess I just assumed you were one too. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. I bet your stuff is all hanging in the Louvre or something, right? No, I make little cartoons on scratch paper. Nothing much. It's just a silly hobby, isn't it? No, it's not. Not to me, to us. You're right. I wish I had more time for it. I never get to be creative. What with the job and all the social events, I'm always swamped. I wish I could just have more time. What if you could have more time? What if you could have all the time in the world? What do you mean? What if we swapped places? I could take your job and go to all your parties, and you could have time to just relax and have fun. Switch places. Cecilia, this isn't the Parent Trap. We can't just... Why not? No one would ever even know. Who better to take over our lives than ourselves? It'd be even better than the Parent Trap. No, we can't do it. Cassandra, you'd be fine. My life is so much easier than yours. It'd be a cinch. All you'd have to do is twiddle your thumbs at Thomason's and then go home and paint. And I could do all your work stuff. I know I could. How do you even know if it'd work? Please, Cassandra, I can't keep going like this. I'm such a failure. I just want to succeed once, just once. Please, can we at least try?
Don't you think I've tried before?
What do you mean? You've tried it before. You knew? You knew about me and you never even told me? How could you?
I didn't want to worry you.
You didn't want to worry me? You saw how miserable my life was and didn't even think to just say hi, to hang in there like a motivational cat poster? I can't believe this.
It's more complicated than that.
It's not, Cassandra, because I know I would have told you, no matter what. Maybe we're not the same after all. How long?
4 years. You dropped the soap once when you were washing your hands and I didn't. I looked up and you were just gone. I almost couldn't believe it, but I kept seeing small things, little choices you made that I didn't. I knew it had to be true.
4 years? You've been keeping this to yourself for 4 years because you thought it would make me upset? I had a right to know.
And I would have told you, and then what? You would have unraveled just like I did. Knowing that there's another, better version of you out there hasn't exactly helped me.
What do you mean, I'm the better version? You're the better version.
Very funny.
No, I'm serious. How am I the better version of you? You have a great job and friends, and you're so happy. What do I have that you could possibly want?
You're so free. You live in the moment and say what you think, and you're still trying to pursue your art career because it's your dream and not because it pays well. I could never be that brave. I'm working a dead-end job at Thomason's, and I'm having a party for a promotion I didn't even want. And every day I come home and see you in the mirror and think about how lucky you are to be yourself. All I want is to be you.
Cassandra.
No, it's fine. I wanted to keep you in the dark so you wouldn't have to grapple with this. I know how selfish that sounds, but I just thought that if I didn't tell you about this mirror stuff, then maybe I'd never have to look myself in the eyes and see how badly I've lived my life. Then at least one of us could live our dreams.
But I'm not living my dreams. You know that, right? I barely have any friends. I'm stuck in a job I hate, so I can barely scrape rent together. And nobody even likes my art anyways.
I like it. So what now? You're the old hand at all this parallel dimension stuff. You tell me. Maybe you were right.
About what?
Maybe we should switch places. I could take your life and avoid all this responsibility and pressure and finally create art like I want to. And you could take mine and have my friends and job at Thomason's and the stability. We could both finally get what we want.
But it wouldn't be ours. Wouldn't it? It'd be so easy. We'd never have to be ourselves again. We could finally be who we wanted to be, who we were supposed to be. We'd finally have it all, right? We could finally be happy.
That'd be nice. You've changed your mind. You're going to say no, aren't you?
I think the only way we can be happy and get what we want is to do it ourselves. It won't be the same if we take it from each other. We might not be who we want to be yet, but maybe we're not supposed to be each other. Maybe it's better we just try and make ourselves the best we can be. We can't jump trains this late in the game. right? Yeah. We can't jump trains, but maybe we can change the tracks. You know, I spent so much time looking into the mirror to see my reflection that I forgot I was supposed to be looking at me. Me too. It'll be nice to remember. I've been in here for too long. I should probably go. And you should too. And you should get back out there and actually talk to Maddie and James. You'll love them, really. I will. If they're good enough for you, they must be good enough for me too. And promise me you'll make something. A drawing, a painting, a poem, anything. I'll pin it to my mirror at home backwards so you can see it too. I'll see you again then? You couldn't get rid of me even if you tried. Bye, Cecilia. It was nice to finally see you. Nice to see you too.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into our festival. My name is Ruby Lancanal and I would like to present the next play, The Boy Who Threw Milk at the Door, written by Samantha DeMaio. It is based on a true story and has some content that is not suitable for all audiences, so I would like to issue a trigger warning. This play centers around a conversation with a young boy experiencing abuse and neglect at the hands of his parents. If you don't feel safe or comfortable consuming this content, I encourage you to feel empowered to step out for approximately 10 minutes. This is a timely reminder that as many of us are confined to our homes during this pandemic, not everyone is in a safe or stable environment. If you take anything at all from this performance, let it be a gentle reminder that this is the reality of plenty of kids in our community.
Hey, what did I say we weren't going to do with our food today?
Throw it.
Yes, thank you, Jackson.
Hey, Ethan, I'll trade you a muffin for a burrito.
Are you kidding me?
Sorry.
Stop throwing your food around. Throw it out if you're not going to eat it.
Okay. I'll clean it up, I promise. I almost got it all.
Good. Why don't you come into the hallway when you're done? Take a seat.
Why?
I just want to talk to you.
About what?
What do you think?
I'm sorry I threw milk at the door.
That's okay. You cleaned it up.
Most of it. It's gonna smell pretty nasty for a while, though.
So, how was your day today?
Bad, but I got most of my anger out when I threw the milk at the door.
Okay, well, you know there are better ways to get your anger out.
Yeah.
But why are you angry?
Because people are stupid.
What people?
Everyone in the class.
Surely not everyone. I know you're friends with Ethan and Brixley.
Yeah, but everyone else is stupid.
I don't know. I think they're pretty smart. Why do you think they're stupid?
Because Zeke makes all these really loud and annoying sounds, and everyone just hates it. He's literally just everywhere, you know?
Oh, you mean you don't like it when people are yelling in the classroom?
Not when he does it.
Okay. Who else is annoying you?
Macy.
Why?
Because she's rude. She keeps telling people to shut up, and she walks around like she owns the place and tries to boss people around. And I tell her that we don't have to listen to her because she's not our mom, but she just ignores us.
Yeah, we're working on that with her. She has a lot of stuff going on at home, and she takes it out on people here sometimes. So don't take that personally. Who else is annoying you?
My dad.
Why is your dad annoying you?
He's mean to me.
How is he mean to you?
I don't like to talk about it.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it, but if you change your mind, I'm a great listener. Just ask any of the staff here. They'll say I'm the best person to rant to.
I don't talk to anyone about it anymore because one time I told staff here and told them not to tell anyone, and then CPS showed up at my home and my dad got mad.
Well, I wouldn't tell anyone. Unless you're in danger. Then I have to.
You don't have to do anything.
Well, true. But I have to if I don't want to get fired. It's part of our job. We want to make sure you guys are safe, especially in your own home. Do you live with just your dad or your mom too?
We switch every week.
You and your sister?
Sometimes she comes. Mom doesn't want her to be around Melissa, though.
Wait, who's Melissa?
Dad's girlfriend. Mom knows he was seeing Melissa while they were still married, and she hates him now. But Dad wants to get back together with her. But he still won't leave Melissa. He's stupid. He can't have two girlfriends at the same time. Even I know that. So Harper kicked him out of the house. She even threatened to call the police once when he wouldn't leave.
Harper?
Our mom. Well, my stepmom.
Oh, she's your stepmom? So is she your sister's biological mom?
No, she's adopted.
What? Since when?
Since she was born, her mom went to jail for drugs. Just like my mom.
What about her dad? Have you ever met your real mom?
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Hey.
Well, she is. She locked me in a basement when I was 6.
What? Why?
Because I asked too many questions.
What does that have anything to do with it?
She locked me in a basement for 2 days because I was always asking her random things, like where rain comes from or what mistress means. She said I couldn't come out until I learned to shut my mouth.
That doesn't even make sense. You can't just force people to stop talking.
I know. Didn't even work on me. Here I am, and you know how much I talk.
Do you ever see her anymore?
No.
So, do you like Harper better?
Yeah, but she doesn't care about me. She only cares about my sister.
Why do you think that?
Because it's true. She'll get my sister ice cream, but not me, and she'll always punish me more than her.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Do you like being with your dad then?
Sometimes.
Why only sometimes?
He gets really mad at me.
Does he yell at you a lot? My mom used to yell at me a lot. He doesn't hit you though, right?
Not in a while.
When did he hit you?
Like 2 years ago.
Why?
I don't remember why, but he hit me in the head with a screwdriver.
A screwdriver? Like the tool? But he hasn't hit you since then?
No, but he's threatened to a lot.
Like when you get in trouble?
Yeah, and he says if I tell Mom about Melissa, he'll beat me.
I thought your mom already knew about Melissa.
She does, but she doesn't know he's still with her. He keeps saying he's done seeing her, but he just keeps going right back.
Do you think he'll ever leave your mom alone?
No.
Do you think he'll ever ditch Melissa?
No.
Well, he has to at some point. They can't keep living like that forever.
It's already been a year of this.
Would you ever tell your mom he's still seeing Melissa?
I want to, but I'm scared he's gonna hit me again.
I mean, if it hasn't been in a few years, I would think you'd be okay, right?
I don't know. He makes threats all the time.
Does your mom know?
Yeah, she just told him to stop, but he keeps doing it.
Jackson, do you think we should talk to Miss Amy about this? She's in charge of the whole club. She'll know how to help you. But can you honestly tell me you feel safe at home? Jackson, I have to tell Miss Amy, but it doesn't mean we're going to call CPS. I just want to see what she thinks, okay? All right, let's go back in the room and get ready for recess.
Hello, Hello, folks. I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. If you remember me from a little bit earlier, my name is Sanskriti. I know it's a hard name, that's why I say it again. And I'm the director of the next show, Artistic Differences, written by Tegan Scott. Nowadays, we think it's so easy to spot prejudice. Obviously, it's the person spewing slurs or the person committing a hate crime. But more insidious than those are the ones that disguise themselves as allies and as friends. Snide remarks and passive-aggressive comments won't hurt as bad as an assault, but a what will the neighbors think mindset can prevent people from being and loving who they are. In this play, we explore a family's relationship with one another as they deal with homophobia and sexuality. Enjoy.
It's gonna be fine. Dad buys art. You're an artist. Simple transaction.
Yes, but what if he doesn't like me?
From the art side of things, he's gonna like anything you bring him because he likes anything that costs money and makes him look smart. And from the you side of things, he's gonna love you because I love you.
Yeah, does he know that? Or am I your art school friend?
He knows. I don't know how he feels about it exactly because he refuses to have a serious conversation with me about my sexuality, but...
Okay, great. So he's not going to be like openly homophobic?
No. He's not going to be weird. It'll just be...
A lot to process.
Probably. But I don't think he's going to bring it up. This is basically a business meeting.
If you say so.
We're going to show him your art, and he's going to love it. And then I'm going to tell everyone that this perfect mural that's going to be in our house forever was painted by my girlfriend. So it'll be great. And I brought all the best paintings to show him. Who knows? Maybe he'll want to.
You bring the nature ones from that weird granola girl phase I had? Please say no.
The garden one with the flowers and that draft of that herb pattern you made for that cookbook.
Margot!
I'm sorry, I think they're cute.
They're not cute, they're embarrassing. I was trying to be all serious and Walden-y about them. Oh God, the whole back to nature thing.
He's a nature guy. He tried to get me to hike with him every morning until I was like 12. I'm pandering to my audience.
Clementine, it's so fantastic to finally meet you. Margot has told me so much about you and what a talent you are.
Yes, hi. That's so sweet. It's great to meet you too. So did you get a chance to look at the samples?
I did. They're wonderful. They're different than what I was expecting, but different is good.
Thank you. Yeah, Margot picked those out. I figured she would know your taste.
I really tried to give you like a sampling of styles and subjects because Clem is so talented. I wanted to show her a range, you know? And I had to sneak in all the best ones with me in them.
I think there's some portraits in there, some of Margot and I from when we first started dating, you know, a couple nature ones. Do you have a favorite, something I should model it after?
I think we should focus on the coloring of that first piece, the one with all the greenery. Very soothing, very in the moment. I'm thinking of actually putting it on the back wall of the library, so I think we need that sort of refuge energy, yes?
Yeah, yes. With libraries, you need something to take the sterility out, I think. You want that warmth.
Great. So for this particular project, I'm thinking of a real overgrown type look. Cozy, ivy, vines, flowers. I want a cottagey, like Walden, yeah?
Cottagey, vines, ivies, flowers, got it. And it'll be done by February for Margot's birthday, which will be really nice.
Perfect. I'll call you or come by if you have anything to add, any more requests.
Sure, yeah, that's what I'm here for, making sure everything turns out the way you want it. And you'll see the final project in February.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun. We'll have a party, do like an unveiling thing, hang out, get a pizza maybe?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Yeah, it'll be perfect. You get a new painting, Grandma and Grandpa and the cousins will come. I get to hang out with Clem. She gets to show off a bit, be the artiste of the hour. What? Are you not excited?
No, I am. It just seems. You don't want anything else? Nice dinner, road trip? Nothing?
Nothing.
I mean, if that's not okay with you, if you want to just do like a whole family thing, then I can drop it off.
You're gonna have to spend 3 months doing this. I'm not gonna let you drop it off and we could have a party. Unless Dad doesn't want us to, for some reason.
Oh, God, no. I'm not trying to imply that I'm uncomfortable. It's
the fact that you immediately jumped to that conclusion kind of makes me feel like you are Dad.
No, I get it.
You don't have to get it. It's his problem.
It's not a problem. I just thought that you wanted to do something more fun than having a wine party with your family and your friend.
No, it's not about what kind of birthday party I wanted. I wanted to have a nice night with my girlfriend. Actually, because it's my birthday and you asked to meet her so she could do something nice for you. And I thought you were gonna be fine with it because she makes me happy, which is what I thought you wanted.
She's doing a very nice thing. It's gonna be a beautiful piece and I cannot wait to see it. Clementine, really.
Clem, you don't have to do it. She's not doing it since you don't want her around.
Margot, really, you're being dramatic. I just don't want to.
You don't want the family to make assumptions?
They don't exactly know about you both.
They have to find out sometime. And everyone's going to be here for the party anyway. So, I don't really see the problem.
We can do another time.
No, that's not necessary. I thought I was doing something nice for you both. But if you're going to be like this.
It's not about me.
No. Clearly it's about me. So if you don't think I'm good enough to do that painting for you, then I don't need to.
See you when you make up your mind. There goes my birthday party. Sorry, I wanted this to be fun for you and for us.
No, it's totally fine. Great, actually.
What?
Well, it means I get to paint you something without plants in it.
Thank you so much for sticking around tonight. I have the pleasure of introducing the final play of the night. This is Journey to the Final Test, written by Bryce Salmon. I encourage you to think for a moment about something that you wanted to do or achieve when you were younger, or even more recently. When I was younger, I was a big nerd who had a passion for education. And after a long journey, I found my place in higher education as a first-generation college student with plans to enter a graduate program next fall. This piece is a story of passion and of perseverance. Journey to the Final Test is an autobiographical telling of Bryce's long journey to receiving his black belt. I hope you enjoy. Thanks.
Yeah! How did I get here? Well, to answer that question, we're gonna have to go all the way back to 2005. Whoa, awesome! Someday, I want to be a black belt, just like those Cobra Kai guys.
You get your black belt, I'll take you anywhere in the world you want to go for 1 week.
Really?
I said it, didn't I?
Hey, Dad, can I take martial arts?
Sure. Let me find somewhere to get you signed up. Huh. It looks like this one place, Northwest Taekwondo, has some pretty good reviews. Maybe we should try that place out.
Enemy is vanquished. To be prepared for any fight that has to come your way. From now on, We are going to participate in no holds barred sparring. Do I make myself clear? What may I help you with?
Sir, my daddy says I should try Taekwondo.
Fair enough. Get this kid a uniform. Are you ready? Your training begins now.
Sir, yes, sir.
Louder.
Sir, yes, sir.
Louder.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. I'm halfway to my black belt.
Wow. I guess I'll be taking you skiing in Japan soon.
Let's go.
Whoa, now don't get too excited now. You still have a long road ahead of you.
I know. I'll be a black belt before you know it.
Let's see it.
Students, I have an announcement. I'm going to be retiring today, and your new instructor is standing among you in this very room. Class, are you ready for your training under me? Are you ready?
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's wrong, Bryce?
I lost my girlfriend. She's been cheating on me with some loser.
What are you going to do about it?
Fight him. Show him my true power. Win. Come out on top.
No. Remember, Taekwondo is for defense only.
Hey, you. I know what you did. You stole my girlfriend.
Yeah? And what are you gonna do about it?
What did I tell you earlier? This is unacceptable.
That's bullshit. He stole my girlfriend. He deserves the pain.
What did you just say? Step off the mat, drop and give me push-ups. I'll tell you when to stop.
Four years later, 1 week before my black belt exam.
I can't believe the big day is only 1 day away.
I can't either. I'd like to thank you, Dad, for supporting me over the years.
No problem. We always knew that you could do it.
It's almost the big night. Okay, now you're all caught up to speed.
All right. This is the moment that I'm sure all of you black belt candidates have been waiting for. When I call your name, step forward. Bryce Salmon, congratulations, black belt.
And that concludes tonight's performances. Thank you all so much for coming tonight. We really appreciate the support, especially as we navigate this new world of Zoom theater. We would like to formally invite you all to the second night of our 10-minute play festival here in the same virtual place tomorrow at 7:30. We will have a whole new set of 6 student-produced plays, so we hope you come by and enjoy it all again. Have a wonderful night.